Hey, what is up, everyone? It's Rich. All right, welcome to Open That Book Rich. So, this was one of the purchases that I made at Comic Con. This is Ashley Wood's book called Zawa Zawa. You can kind of see it right here. I'd never seen or heard of this book, and saw it at Stuart Ing's booth. You can see my face in the reflection. That's lovely. And Yeah, it just was so cool looking. I had to grab it. It's about 5 inches by maybe 7 inches, so a little smaller than like a big hardcover book, but it's thick. Not making excuses for the book. I'm just saying it's like maybe short, but it has girth. So anyway, but when I kind of did a little teaser of the books that I had picked up, and a lot of people were very curious about this one, so I figured let's do it. It really is. It was really packed with art. It's pretty impressive, and it reads well for the size of the book. I'm sort of used to larger books now, with the artist editions and things like that. And sometimes when I see these small books, I'm like, ah, man, I don't know if I can go back. Can I head back to those days where I was looking at little tiny books? Not that this is a little tiny, but some are. And ultimately, I found this to be quite clear. The art really pops, and it's a really really great reproduction. Mine's got a little bit of a ding. It kind of bothers you too. I know. I was just gonna say that. Thank you for helping me out with that. Um, the one that I had obviously been manhandled at the con, and I didn't notice it when I grabbed it. I know, Kitty. I'm telling them. The corner is bent up here. I'm like super OCD, so it bothers me. It's only like the first like 20 pages of the book, but yeah, some ham-fisted freaking comic fan thumbing through Stewart's books, treating him like shit. Hate you. Hate's a strong word. I know. I apologize, Kitty. Sometimes I get worked up. You know that about me. I thought this was kind of interesting. I really wanted to find his booth with like the toys. Usually I kind of stumble upon it. Now I'm not positive that he was there. She's talking about the sunshine. That's why she keeps speaking up. Oh, this is awesome. But Yeah, it's possible that they weren't there, and that's why I didn't see him. But the year before, or whatever, 2 years back, I did find it. So it didn't seem like it was in the same exact spot. Man, this is such a great piece. Now, hardcore Ashley Wood fans will be able to obviously pick out stuff that has been published before and stuff that hasn't. I've seen a few pieces I definitely feel like I've seen before, but then you get confused where it's like, I can't remember if I've seen it online or if I've seen it in person, but was really interesting. I don't know if I touched on this way back, but there was definitely a point about 7 to 10 years back where I really saw a lot of aspiring artists were heavily influenced by Ash. It was real obvious. They would use certain things that Ashley Wood kind of had made famous in his work, and um, was interesting to see some real good artists. I wish I could remember who they were. I'm sure they're still working. They may have kind of moved through the inspiration. That's awesome. It's a nice big book. It really is. I spoke with Kelsey yesterday, and we were talking about Ashley Wood. It was kind of a funny coincidence, but oh, it's a shoe. I was like, what is this? It's a really nice painting of a shoe. Um, uh, he was recommending that I get the 7614 annual, and then there's also seven. I think it's 7614 presents. Let's try this out. This is really nice, man. I mentioned before that I have like a really rare book of Ashes, and it's weird because I bought it at Comic-Con maybe 6 years ago. And I mean, I can barely even find a mention of it online. It's a hardcover book called Fat Kunstler with a K. And I mean, I've literally seen one mention of it, and it had sold, and it's one of those websites where it's like, oh, sign up and we'll tell you how much the auction ended for. But it had sold on eBay. But other than that, it's almost impossible to find any mention of it online. But it's a hardcover book, probably 200 pages. I'll break it out. I may have even done a video of it before. I don't know why it's so off the grid. It's really weird because I mean, I bought it, and I know that Joel Gomez, my friend that I sit next to at Comic Con, next to Alex Sinclair and Scott Williams, he got it. He came back to the table and he had it, and he was showing it to me, and I was like, "Oh man, I gotta grab this. This thing is freaking cool." It's a lot of pen and ink stuff, but it's neat. But yeah, I don't know why that book is so absent. Oh, this is great. I love to see photos of Ash's studio, and he'll have all these canvases with like paintings on them, and just all the art and stuff that he's got around. It's really, really neat. That's crazy. You can kind of see this piece as a whole. Oh, that's nice. So I'm starting to go down the Berserk rabbit hole, which I know will be really exciting for Berserk fans, but I'm kind of obsessing on that book right now. So I don't know, I'm just mentioning it. I think what it is I'm looking to books that have stood the test of time and really trying to understand um, how the stories work, where you can really create something that people love and tell, these wide, just, it's interesting. I will listen to like YouTube videos of people talking about it, and man, it's like when you hear fans that passionate about a book, to me that's really inspiring. It really is. My AC just kicked on outside, so if you hear sort of some rumbling, but let me pause this. I'll shut it off. Okay, I'm back. But yeah, that's really exciting to me. I've talked about on Patreon, so I try to give people advice on really all things related to like drawing and just even your career. It's real important to me because I mean, one of the things that you really have to be adept at if you're going to be a professional comic book artist is to be able to sort of just withstand the industry and have some longevity. I mean, it definitely it's a meat grinder, and it'll chew you up and spit you out if you're not prepared for it. But yeah, the I had talked to them about there's I mean, most people know the game Fallout, but I'll watch sometimes Fallout fan videos of people that collect like Fallout stuff and are really into the games and stuff like that. And hearing them talk about it, I mean, I always find like hearing fans really gush about the stories and stuff like that. To me, that's really exciting. I was saying to Kelsey yesterday that that's what I want when people come up to my table in Artist Alley. I want to hear them going like, "Man, that villain is so freaking cool!" Like where's that dude from, or like what happened to this character, like when this happened to them, where did they go, like are we gonna see them again? That's exciting. That's that fandom of just they're immersed in the story, they love the characters. This is so great, man. God, that is a freaking awesome piece. It's neat too because it looks like he did it maybe with two paintings. It's a fun effect. I mean, sometimes it might be better if it was on one board, but look at this one too. But yeah, this book is a winner. I can't remember what I paid for it. Most of my smaller books were either 30 or 40, and Stewart, his prices are a little higher than what I saw online. But I'm fine with that, honestly. Stewart does the work, and he really gets some amazing stuff, and I genuinely like the guy, and it's almost like supporting like a mom and pop record store where it's like, I want that stuff to exist. I don't want to buy everything that I own off of something like Amazon or Walmart. So to me, it's really important to support like a guy that loves art books and loves art and sells it at a show. I mean, it's a business for him. I'm not like delusional about it, but look at this. This is so good. Fuck, man. But okay, I'm gonna start wrapping this up. But Kelsey and I will be back actually very soon together. We're really excited to actually do some videos and just get arting and show art, talk about art, sell our books to you, hang out and do live streams, drawing and stuff like that. It's gonna be really fun. And I will be on David Finch's live stream very soon, probably in August. I need to buy a new camera. And get set up with that. But I am gonna do that. I just actually spent like $200 on art supplies, literally right before I shot this video. But I'm gonna buy like a 4K camera for I guess streaming. Like I said, I didn't really know exactly what I needed to get, so I had asked him, but he said 4K is the way. All right, so I'm going to end it here. You guys have an awesome day. This is Zawa Zawa by Ashley Wood. That we only looked through probably about a quarter of the book, so there's a ton left in this. It's a nice thick book. Like I said, it's got girth. Lots and lots of art and pages, and it's really good. So, all right, you guys have a great day. I'll be back tomorrow with another one of my hauls. I even have one more being sent to me. So, I have, I think 7 books total I picked up. Man, this cover is so great. But all right, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day. Bye.